6:30. Everybody ready? Let's go ahead and get started. Good evening, everyone. This is the Planning and Designing Review Board meeting for the Village of Biscayne Park for Monday, April 7th, 2025. It's now 6:30. Roll call, even though it's not an agenda, you'll add it to the minutes. Edward Leyva. Scarlett Hammonds.
Here.
Pablo Hurtado. Here. Gage Hartingham here, as well as Denisha from the building department. We'll give David a minute.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. David Gruen.
Here.
All right, so we're all present. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll go to the new business with the residents that are here. Go in order of the agenda. 6C 777 Northeast 111th Street, Kuhl, for a door, I believe. There's a single door on the back side, correct? Product approval appears to be in place. Is it just like a slab door? Okay. All right.
Motion to approve?
Yeah. Any questions?
Second.
That was Ed David. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Carries. You could have done it on. Thanks for coming. All right, next will be 6D 862 Northeast 119th Street for driveway. Yeah, if we need you can actually just go up there, and if we have any questions for you, you can go to that microphone right there.
Okay. There we go.
Is this including the new driveway, or is this because it's the reason it says it extend the driveway extension?
Because
Is there something existing?
there's pavers already on the top portion of the driveway.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
So you're just gonna come out from that point. It looks like
to the street and then towards the west.
what's there now?
P-Rock.
You're taking out the rock and putting the.
Yes, sir. Doing the driveway base and putting the same pavers.
5-foot side setback, 24 to cross, 45. Do we have the calculation sheet?
Looks correct.
23 and 40. So you're at your coverage.
Well, he's at his coverage in the swale or house
Max.
or the front yard area. He still had.
You're good with coverage. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Take a motion. Motion to approve.
Second.
David and Scarlett are out. All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Good. Thank you.
Murph, what are you here for? 6D. Okay, so you're actually higher up on the agenda, so you're going to be next. 760 Northeast 114th Street, tile re-roof. Tile to tile. Tile, tile. And what is the new tile?
That one.
Oh, is there, oh, you have it in there? Oh, so it's a gray barrel, it looks like, right? Oh, that's the cap. Okay, it's a large S. Motion, put
Motion to approve.
Second.
David and Scarlett, all in favor, say aye. Aye. You have any questions? Thank you, Mark. Motion approved. Okay, bringing a gift to the village. Oh, thank you. Is that K-Cups or something? Okay. We'll send it up to,
Better fill out the proper paperwork.
it's not for me, the village, and
You guys all saw
they have a
that.
K-Cup machine in the hall? Oh, okay.
Strawberry coffee.
I have no. I don't even, it says Arabica coffee, so strawberry flavored coffee. 6F 1005 Northeast 115th Street, paint. color. See? Yeah, we're just waiting for it to pull up. Here it is. So the roof is black. Is it existing black or you're looking to paint it black?
Are you guys actually painting the bricks different color, or those are just like samples of like what the bricks? This part. Yeah, okay. So you wanted to, you have this, and then you're gonna kind of do some texture painting using kind of these colors to make it more, look more natural. Gotcha.
May change my mind because of the fact that my husband just pressure washed the bricks and they turned out to be really beautiful and clean. So maybe that it won't be worth it, you know, and not spend money on paint that I really don't need to do.
Yeah, he did some, no, he did some labor up front to try and avoid doing more labor.
So we don't typically approve black roofs. Just because of the darkness and the color. Is there, like, I'm noticing you have like another color here called mineral soil, which is kind of almost like a dark gray. You know, we do gray.
Partners. soil.
Gray.
Second Avenue, it's like right at the stop sign,
Mhm.
and to me, that house, that roof is really black.
Yeah. I'm not really sure of the 113th and, yeah. I mean, remarkably, it probably is gray and it just kind of comes across black, so it's just, it's such a very stark color that, or stark, dark color. Like a charcoal, like if you were to commit to a charcoal, I think we would be
Yes.
appropriate. Yeah, smoke color.
Would she be allowed to paint the fascia, which the fascia is like the little vertical part that you see from the street? Would you be allowed to paint that black and then also do the roof a slightly lighter color?
Yeah, I mean, if that's up the board, I mean, like almost,
But
yeah, I
if
think
you
I
want,
would be okay, the trim, I think black,
yeah, it's,
as long as it's not like a massive amount of black, trim, yeah.
yeah, the fascia doesn't look like it's more than.
I just have a question about, did you think about like maybe it's gonna maybe kind of be a little bit more susceptible to higher air conditioning bills because of the color, like it's gonna absorb heat rather than reflect it, like a white roof would reflect heat. Versus a dark color is gonna absorb it, and it's gonna, it is gonna, yeah, it's gonna be hotter in your house, but just so you know.
Or is the other?
Causing any issues.
No, I'm just saying for you, like it may be higher electricity bills is in the future. I think so, yeah. I think it's a very real possibility, very, very, very serious possibility. Because white, like the white roof is gonna reflect sunlight and create like a cooler environment in your house versus like the darker you go, it's gonna attract and make your house hotter.
So
Yeah.
you know, like little retouches to the house, and I like this color, it's somewhat like it's for a hotter type of. So if I went from that, just don't want a whole bunch of colors to, I like that, and a lot of the homes in Paris need to have that kind of.
Yeah.
Oh.
That be okay with you?
No, it's not that I'm just putting that out there.
We have a lot of roofs with charcoal
consider-
gray roofs, so,
Yeah.
so it is something.
So it's not like
approved.
we're not gonna
You-
not.
You just
I'm
wanted to
just
bring
saying,
that up.
I'm just telling you, like, hey, like you maybe $100 or $200 more a month. AC.
But dark gray or terracotta, those are both colors that are on roofs around that we would probably.
Yeah.
Not dark colors like that. No, approved colors usually are just very neutrals, pre-approved colors. So if you, if you had colors to show us, we could approve it now. But if you don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the board would give me authorization to like, just look at it, because you'll submit it to her, she'll send it to me.
Motion to approve, paint changes pending, the chair's filing.
But are we okay with the other colors?
Just keep in mind that when you paint the actual bricks using these colors, it might look very different than what you,
You're talking about the bricks, the
Yeah.
ones that are,
because those bricks in the bottom have like a little grayish mixed with those colors, but if you paint your bricks, you know, you'll see what they color look like. I think it's gonna look very colorful. Your wall will look like a mix of.
Yeah, how are you planning on, like, you have 4 colors here. It says landscaping, bricks, edging. Like, how are you planning on combining all those? Are you gonna paint each one a individual color?
think that I'm planning to do this to be the name.
So this brandy snaps, okay. And then you're gonna kind of like,
Oh, okay.
you're gonna do like a, okay.
Yeah, if it's softly, it will be.
Clear, that's the
name of it.
landscape edging, which
Oh, okay.
is one row in the grass.
Yeah.
Just thought.
And it's just this down here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's literally one row of brick.
Just the stuff on the ground.
There's there.
I was only asking because it's different to what it is varnish it than actually painting the brick that color. Right?
Right, so I want a main color and then I just want to sponge in those colors. It may not be, like radical, you're thinking. And about the ones that you were talking,
We're just talking about the trim and roof color. It's really this. I think we're okay with all the other colors as you explained it. So if you just submitted a charcoal, I think I have a motion from David, I think.
Yes.
Did I have a second? Pablo, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, so it's approved, just with contingent on you submitting that color. Thanks for working with us. You too, thanks. All right, 6G, 10910 Northeast 9th Court, concrete driveway. Hello, sir, how are you? Thank you. All right. You can go up there if you like, but if we have any questions.
That was,
6G, we just approved 6F, now it's 6G. You're the contractor?
I'm the agent for the property. I take
Sorry,
care.
one more time?
I'm the agent for the property. I take care of the stuff. I was actually the one who did the calculation, all that.
All right, so concrete driveway including approach,
Yes.
calculations. $35 and $26. So on your approach, I
Yeah.
see that it's just kind of hand drawn in there. Just, you need to do a little flare. at the-
Okay,
at
okay.
The street.
Yeah.
Not showing that, but,
I will.
and is there a reason why it's 2 different colors? Are you just showing it for the property and the approach?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not gonna be 2 different.
No, it's gonna be the same color, just plain concrete all throughout.
Do you have an idea? You're gonna line it up with the side, the corner of the house there, right? The one
With the
side.
with the front of the property, yes, but it's gonna be around 5 or 6 foot from the property line.
Can I ask another question?
Yes.
So your calculations is just the areas through in, but there's like existing old, like pathing and like a little square, and those aren't factored into your calculations. So are those getting demolished? or-
Removed.
Oh, they're removed.
Yeah,
Okay.
removed. We recently bought the house and it needs a lot of work, so
Okay, so it's just gonna be the part that you colored.
yes, that is correct.
You just, can I just have you walk over real quick?
Yeah.
You just explain what you just were saying about the 5 foot, because The way you have it drawn here is it lines up with the corner. Well, it shouldn't be, well, most houses in the park are 10 feet. I mean, this is happens to
Yeah.
be 9.5, so this should be 10 feet. So you're having a line, so you have, if you line it up with the garage, then you have a 10-foot setback.
Yeah.
Is that what you're planning to do? Okay. All right. All right. Can you just do me a favor when you, we're gonna, if we approve it, you just need to upload a document just shows a 10-foot setback, just showing either, it's drawn here, but we like to see things in writing. Okay. All right. Where do you go with that? Motion to
Yes.
approve.
Second.
David and Scarlett, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Carried. Okay. Good. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you gotta re-sod it if you'd like. I mean, there's no rule that you have to, but well, I think
Actually, there is a
there's a
rule.
rule that actually does say you have to sod it, yes. But it could be ground cover, or it doesn't have,
Yeah, it can be sod, it can be plants, it can be whatever you
it
want.
has to be something green, yeah.
Pervious material.
And thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, so,
There actually is like, I was looking at it earlier tonight, about the project that we saw last week, but it actually specifically said you cannot leave the area on either side as dirt.
I think that's one of the new things that in the last couple of years, when he did all the driveway, no like curbs, and they added all those.
It also, it says explicitly that your driveway has to be flush with the adjacent grade, it cannot be raised relative to the street.
Which I have a feeling you're talking about the one from last time, which is that actually done. I don't know if you drove.
Yeah, yeah, I also drove by and saw that it's done and that it's elevated and yeah. That's why I was looking.
That's the one that the right side of it collapsed because they elevated. I don't know.
Oh, it didn't look.
That ramping, they did the blocks. Two of the blocks like fell off and crumbled, so they came back like.
All right, so back to the agenda. I have minutes from the old minutes from March 31st, 2025 meeting. Oh, notice a lot of these haven't come back to us yet. Actually, they couldn't because of the deadline, yeah. They couldn't have, that's true. David and Scarlett, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Carries. All right, next would be 6A, 655 Northeast 118th Street, garage door. Standard garage door. Are these normally like pre-finished white?
Really, well, there's some gray ones.
Well, I feel like they would need to, if they wanted to change the color, they should be coming here for paint, so.
Isn't it?
I don't really think there's any default color.
David and Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
6E, 930 Northeast 108th Street, pergola. For pergola roof pool area.
Measurement to the back.
Doesn't move the back, the rear setback.
Half it needs 10.
Is this the house? We spent all that time with putting the addition on the front. Remember with the roof and the flat and it doesn't, I don't think and they never went forward with it. Now they're putting, is this the right one? Down at the bottom of,
Yeah.
down at the bottom of 100.
I know, yeah, I think that it is. Where we fought with them because they were making the 3-story garage second
No,
story thing.
flat, like low garage, it was.
What's you think?
Didn't they put a pool back there? Because this doesn't show a pool. I thought there was a pool back there behind the house. Anyway, this doesn't meet the set.
Considering that the pergola is for the pool based on the description.
Yeah, and
Pergola pool area.
and when you go on Zillow, there happens to be a very big pool that is occupying the majority of the.
So we have this incorrect survey and we have and the setback in the rear is 10 feet. So there's a problem with the rear setback. And this thing, height of it looks like it probably,
Not 18 foot.
yeah, it's 9 feet. So the real issue is the 10 feet.
David, is the back of that like fully paved in the rear yard? That pergola?
Most of it.
The survey date is like very recent. It's from February.
Yeah, so it's their property line looks like it's got about 5 feet of bushes. And then it's solid all the way to the
I
house.
guess they're probably meeting the 50% because their house is
It's
so far back.
yeah, it's
That's
a
what-
mile and a half back.
Survey is incorrect.
Well, I think that's the engineer's drawing, so he probably just like cut and paste the survey information on his site plan, basically. So like, cause that title block is an engineer.
Oh,
So it's
Got it.
probably an old survey that he used for his drawing.
I got
but-
it. You're right. That actually is.
So motion to deny pending change to come into accordance with the rear setback being 10 feet.
Let me just look real quick. I heard the motion, but let me just looking something up.
Also, the site plan has like a lot coverage description, which is not clear, not accurate, right? Cause it only has the house and a pergola. Doesn't have that whole paved deck area, pool, everything. So it's this-
Ostensibly, that pergola is sitting over. lot coverage.
Yeah. No, it's already there, but there is a, like table, not really a table, but on this drawing, he's actually giving you a lot coverage without anything in that rear yard, whether it's the pool, the pavers, so.
Do we have,
It may still be under 50, but they need to show an accurate lot coverage calculation.
okay, it does say lot accessory buildings, which is not a building, not be more than 30% the rear area. But this is not a building, this is an accessory structure.
Also, I don't think it's more than 30.
No, it's not. But when you add the pool, but it's not accessory structures, it's accessory building, can't be more than 30. So are the calculations correct? Is that what you're saying?
No. So I think it's the setback, like David said, the site plan is out of date, right? And then they actually have on the site plan lot coverage information that doesn't reflect pool, the pavers, like you see in Zillow. So all three of those, I think
So it would be,
they would be so kind as. to-
survey is inaccurate, lot, the calculations are inaccurate, and the setback is allowed. The rear. Okay, I had a motion from David and
Second.
Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. 6H, 11230 Northeast 8th Court, Haver Drive. Be honest, I think the thought of strawberry cream coffee sounds kind of gross.
The reason why I gave
And he's got a big sticker on it that says clearance.
Everything. This brick gifted and
All right. It's not changing any of the coverage. No, but it doesn't have like asphalt driver to new paver driveway. Doesn't have like perfect functionality to it, but
It seems correct.
23 and 30.
Yeah. Motion to approve.
Second. David, Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Carries. 6, I, 11801 Northeast 9th Avenue, solar panels.
That's unnecessary.
No, just, and they're all across the front.
miss something. He said solar panels. Oh.
I mean, the house faces east,
they-
east and west, so there's only one way or the other on this, so.
Well, and the very interesting thing is the photo that they use, satellite view, the entire roof. is big. And they don't have the back right area because of a massive tree.
I mean, obviously, if they're west facing, that photo was probably taken at 11 a.m., right? By the time it's past noon, that whole west side is not blocked by that tree.
No, I mean, there's, but the thing is there's no other location for
No,
these.
no, I'm just,
Yeah.
David,
And I don't think we can stop them if we wanted to, so motion to approve.
Okay, David, Ed, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carried. Not much, so, I don't know if you've dealt with solar panels. So we can't stop them by state law, but the state law does say that we have the authority to try and place them. We can place them. So our board has always been, we prefer not to have them on the front of the house. So if there's ways of working with them to locate them on other pitches, we do. But this is an example of, there's no other places. So like by law, we can't stop them and, they want to have solar panels, let them have solar panels. But it's just, if that tree wasn't there, we could say, hey, how about switching this and putting more of the solar panels in the back, not in the front? It's a visual harmony type of thing. Okay, so that was it. And that's it. All right. So our next meeting is going to be in 2 weeks.
Well, the average of the two meetings still comes out to like an hour and a half. 2 hours. That's what I'm saying, the average of the two of them. Yeah, because that was 3 weeks. Yeah.
The next meeting is on the 21st. Everybody going to be here?
Yes.
Pretty good. Any other questions? Good. All right. Motion to adjourn. Okay.
The 21st isn't the day after Easter or anything like that, right?
Easter's next week.
I don't know. But yeah, like that's not, the 21st is a holiday, right?
I don't think so. I think it's the Friday before, right? Friday?
I think, I don't know, is this like